I wanted to start the video off looking like a Street Fighter character. Yeah, choose your fighter. That's actually probably one of the most motivations of trying to get big at the start. Trying to look like a Street Fighter or a Tekken old school character. Sidetrack. The video today, I wanted to do I want to do the video on genetics, right? Because there's two types of schools. There's people that don't really know much about it and don't really know what to expect, and then there's the other side of people that use it as a fucking excuse. And that's very typical, you know, like, oh, I can't do that, why? Just genetically not like that. Or someone really morbidly obese. Oh, well, it's not my fault, why? It's genetics, for fuck's sake. A quick video on that. I get sort of questions all the time from people that struggle to lose weight, or the opposite, people want to put weight on, you know, and it's very important to sort of, same goes for muscle builders, it's important to sort of, you know, make use of the people to explain that sometimes things can be out of your reach, but, you know, overall responsibility matters. But genetics, the big thing is, what is genetics, right? When I first started off, I was chubby, I was about 16 stone, and I obviously wanted to get I just wanted to lose weight, and then I wanted to get and then when you lose weight, most guys go, oh fuck that, I don't want to get big, I don't want to be skinny anymore, I want to get big, I want to get muscular. So then the rules reversed, I just had to eat a lot more food, a lot more dry food, a lot more dry heaving over sinks, you know. At one point I was blending chicken and rice. I mean, how sad is that? But see, after that second dry heave vomit of going over the sink, I remember saying to myself, fuck, you must really want this if you're dry heaving over a fucking sink, man. So the next day I got up and I ate chicken and rice blended again. But this time I just sprinkled a bit of energy drink in it to try to bland the taste, but it made it worse and I vomited everywhere. So it's just back to eating. But that is a massive segue as well. Again, genetics, what to expect. So when you start this game, everyone's going to have a different genetic potential. And fuck, this arm line is brilliant here, look. You can see it quite a lot. Oh, it's good arm lighting. Segue 3, so keep going, Carl, keep fucking focused, man. So, genetics, what to expect. I mean, everyone's going to be, first of all, when you're starting, if you want to lose weight or build muscle or whatever it fucking is, you're going to need to be honest with yourself in terms of, you know, genetically what you can get to, your goals are. Now, if you just want to lose weight, everyone can lose weight, but you have to be realistic of how hard it's going to be. Some people it's easier for others, some people it's not. But also look into what your lifestyle's like, you know. Being a parent will matter, you know, lack of sleep and stuff like that. Busy schedules, everything will matter. So, by, you know, the very essence of some people will require a bit more work than others. You know, you have to be a bit more resilient. So, the start of it is what to expect. So when it comes to, if you're the party, you're maybe someone naturally skinny, you want to put weight on, or you're someone that wants to lose it. You can always lose it. You can always lose it. Now, genetically, some people will have the tendency to be a bit chubbier than others. I'm naturally chubby. Now, there is a flip side to that extreme. If you're someone that is morbidly obese, genetically there is a factor to that. So, someone that's skinny can never get to the point of someone morbidly obese. Doesn't matter how much food, if they had the same food. You know, genetically, there's going to be a cap point that won't let them get that big. Same thing with someone chubby. You may not be able to get morbidly obese. But that doesn't mean that, it's just genetics have got you there. It's still been your actions. But that's an example. So what to expect. So I'll do going to the gym, muscle building. And I'll keep calling muscle builders instead of bodybuilders. I think that'll latch on a bit better. What would I am, a muscle builder? Yeah, muscle builder sounds more 80s, more He-Man-ish. So me being a muscle builder, it's what to expect going in. So, for example, I can't be a Ronnie Coleman. I can't be a Ronnie Coleman because it doesn't matter if I started taking steroids, I took the same drugs, eating the same. Genetically, it probably won't let me allow myself to get that big, you know. So, what to expect, your potential. It's hard to tell. I mean, looking at your frame, you're going to need, there's many different body types out there. You can find someone out there and be a bodybuilder that maybe looks like your kind of body type-ish and kind of reference yourself off it. If you're naturally really skinny, you will be able to get much bigger than that, but there's going to be, you have to sort of be realistic, you know, what the potential is. So genetics plays a big role. If you're someone chubby, it's going to be quite hard to get super sucked in lean, but can you get lean enough to see some ab definition and stuff? Absolutely. If you're someone who's really skinny and you want to get a bit bigger, can you get much bigger than what you are now? Absolutely. So you can do already whatever you're doing now, you could probably do 10 times to 20 times to 60 times better. Probably already. No doubt about that. But then there's the big jump points where if you want to, maybe someone skinny, you want to look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Hero Turtle, probably won't be able to do it. If you're someone chubby that wants to look like the fake Instagram lean tricep shots where it's like all bone and it's weird, probably not. But it's all realism. The second point then comes into being natural and versus being enhanced. There's a bit, some of you people that may want to become juice heads or want to start sucking D-ball out of a bottle. So I myself, I'm a natural. I don't like the idea of me sticking a needle in myself, although I'm not completely against the idea. But I don't know how confident I'd be to actually jab a needle in myself. So I'm natural. I focus more on food. It's a bit more fun that way. But that's genetic potential. So taking steroids is allowing oneself to, let's say, reach their genetic potential early. So if you're someone that's an ego that has took steroids way before you reach your genetic potential, which is a point. So say you're natural, there is a maximum genetic potential you can get to at some point where you can get the biggest delts, the biggest chest, the biggest arms, and the leanest you can get if everything's fucking on point. Your training's on fucking point. Your recovery's on point. Your nutrition is out of this world, man. Everything's on point. You're doing well. 5-star, sticker stamp from the teacher for you. You're doing fucking good, man. But, oh woman, you're doing good. The drugs will help you then. So say this is your genetic potential, my finger, where my finger is here, the drugs will let you get you that wee extra point. Now if you take them very early though, the drugs will allow you to get genetic potential, but by that point, it's, it doesn't matter how you change your food because you've just took a load of drugs, so you won't be able to really reach that extra point, so that's why you want to build a template first. However, be realistic in that point. If you're natural and you're looking at someone that's genetically enhanced, so, drug enhanced, you're not necessarily going to get, they make a big difference. Them drug people will tell you they don't make much difference. People tell you, testosterone doesn't make much of a difference. It's the eating and training. No, you'll find that testosterone makes a big still fucking difference because a lot of people that take drugs and steroids early on have no fucking work ethic. They fall off the wagon very easily because they're the same people that stop steroids a few years in and get a big fucking belly. It's a kind of characteristic trait from steroid users. But anyway, going off topic here. Natural versus enhanced. Be realistic with yourself. Know how far you can get when you're natural. Know how far you're going to get if you're going to be enhanced. And there's no good or bad for that. Again, this is all going to start off from the point of, where are you now? Can you get much better than what you are? Absolutely. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. And then the third one would be weight gain versus weight loss. Is it true that it's easier for some people to lose weight or gain weight than others? Yes. Absolutely. It is. Now, that doesn't mean that you should go, well, fuck, there you go, that's why I'm fat. Oh, well, fuck, that's why I'm not getting weight. No, there's things you can do to change it. But certainly there is genetic potentials at play in place. For example, you've got your rest and energy expenditure. Some people just burn more resting calories way greater than others. I don't. I'm a chubby fuck. That's just my genetic. I'm chubby fuck. So I believe I have to work a wee bit harder in terms of resistant temptations. I can't eat all what I want and still expect to burn the same amount of calories in a day. So I believe there is a bit of extra you need to do. But essentially, weight loss, there is a difference. Now, again, if you're someone that's morbidly obese, genetics have played a role. It's a variable in the equation, but it's not the whole thing. It maybe relates to maybe 20%. The rest of it you got there is just your actions, your lifestyle, your eating. So can you change what you're doing right now? Absolutely. Will it make a difference? Absolutely. It will make a huge difference. You can always make changes. You just got to be more resilient. But then there's a genetic mental potential as well. There's a genetic for someone who has greater resilience to stick to things. Not everyone's the same. And you could sort of say, well, is that fair or unfair? Well, yeah, some people's just resiliently better in the mind. So you could say that's genetics. But at the same time, we all need to take a wee bit of responsibility from time to time. Which leads me on to my second point, my fourth one. Fuck, we're flying. Taking responsibility. This all doesn't mean much at the end of the day if you're not willing to take responsibility. Listen, you could sit there and say, it's my genetics. That's why I'm not getting any bigger, or that's why I'm not losing weight. It's just genetics. Can't do anything about it. But at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting anyone else. I mean, people around you don't really give a shit. People around you don't really care if you're wanting to get the big 22-inch arms or you want to get a bit more. Unless you're, say you've got health concerns. No one really cares if you're doing it for aesthetic reasons. They still love you anyway. It's up to you. So at the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself when you do that kind of stuff. So the take responsibility is a massive point. You can always do better than what you're doing now. You need to take responsibility for it. But still in the back of your mind, know that there's a realism point. Because when you do start to reach close to your goal, and if you're not happy with it, and you sort of struggle with the whole body dysmorphia idea, you're going to start to hurt yourself. Mentally, you're going to be worse off. So that's why you need to allow the genetic variable to bring you back down to ground. Level yourself out and understand where you're going. And then the last point is that nature, by its very nature, is unfair. We all talk about equality in this world. Equality for all. Equality. I'm a big corporation. Equality here, no equality in Saudi Arabia. But it's all about equality. I'm telling you now, nature itself is unfair. Because someone that's more genetically gifted than you, genetic can take role in a lot of ways. Your shape, if you're more muscular, maybe you have higher natural testosterone levels or higher estrogen levels. You're naturally very skinny, or the opposite, maybe you're naturally chubby, or certain muscle groups are easier to grow than you. Some people have to work harder than others. And if you're someone that's naturally chubby, you're going to have to work a wee bit harder. You won't be able to sort of take the temptation foods. You're going to have to work a wee bit harder to keep that weight off. Especially if we live in a culture of fast food now, so, you're not going to be able to enjoy yourself as much food-wise if you want to get skinny. Opposite, if someone wants to gain weight, you're going to just kind of shove food down, and it's probably not going to be as comfortable. You're going to have to work harder than someone that's maybe chubby that's naturally big. So there is, it doesn't matter who you are. There's no such thing as privileges across the board. It matters. Nature itself matters. And it is unfair. And what can you do about it? I mean, you're going to sue God? Are you going to sue evolution? You're going to have it? No. It's just the way it is. It's just unfortunate. It's the way it is. So, understand nature's unfair. Understand you may have to play the cards you dealt. But that's life. A lot of people have to do that. Just take solace at the end of the day knowing, do you know what? Even though I've done it against my odds, my individual odds, against all odds, fucking right, I've done it. Fuck, I'm proud of myself. That was fucking good today. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it the next day. I'm going to do it the day after. Keep going. It'll be good. So that's genetics. It matters, but it doesn't matter a whole lot because it's all about trying to be better than yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Good psychology, good philosophy, outlook. It will get you dick hard and it'll make you all inspirational, motivational. Anyway, this is Orcs Dan. I do training programs. You can check it online, but just like and comment and, up the video views. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.